Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Herbert. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit, Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Desmond King making the tackle.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On second down now, it's Hunt. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Derek Noddy on the tackle. A gain of a yard.
They look to throw. It's Locke.
5.
Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Again, the ball
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Kenneth Murray.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. On the counter, Hunt. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Taken down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Locke going for it all. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down and
Locke to throw for it on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He's got daylight. The 30.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it. Let's go.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
3rd and 4.
Locke working out of the gun. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. From the gun, Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
That's the reason we ball for.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On the option, here's Eckler. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Wolf. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking left sideline. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now the second down throw on target.
Herbert's pass.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
15.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He works his way forward for a couple and past the 30.
He's brought down at the 31. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Lock. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And the return will stop right around the 25. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Broncos nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hamler now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, block. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Kenneth Murray able to back of the season. Operating from the gun. Lock. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Herbert on 1st down now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts
Gain of a yard.
as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Lock. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 26 yards on the play there. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This one fielded at the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Max 50, Max 50. Here we go. Check 50. Max 50, Max 50. And we got to get to the ball.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. His throw incomplete. Herbert.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Draw play. It's Eckler. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Chopper. Alpha. 26 mark. Ready? 26 mark. 26 mark.
To throw again. Lock. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Block now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Block will try again on 2nd down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
On play action, Lock. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Austin Eckler, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He's going to loft one. He's got a man. Complete. The 20.
Don't worry about it, baby.
Touchdown, LA.
Complete.
A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
6-yard line.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Take four. Squeeze. Get it. Cut.
From the gun, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Complete to Jerry Judy.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are able to at least make things a bit more respectable. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. We want it. Come to my world. Whip. Watch 79 Broncos.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They snap it to Herbert. Flushed out right. And it is incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Block working out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Stop made by Marlon Davidson.
No gain on the play.
On second down, here's Herbert.
13-yard line.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And it's third down.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Flush to his right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
Makes the score.
And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, that QB's trash.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Kenneth Murray in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Man, I got you. Scene 6. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Yeah.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
26 Mike. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's bring it.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Buying time to his left. He completes this to Sutton. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 23. Again, they'll throw with Locke. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. Now Locke again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Kenneth Murray, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Locke, got to have this one. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys is?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Broncos take over.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
That is caught at the 7. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Denver, they're playing as they drop to 7-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah.